That one bounces around and takes a vitality bounce at the end.
Well executed transition from Queso as well. And second chance now for VK Salen out of the corner, opening up the scoring.
See VK Salen on the side here, passing to himself out of the corner. And catching Fairy Peak, moving. I think Fairy Peak thought he was still the boost. Fairy Peak's been doing best job on the pitch of grabbing opposition boost. Oh, VK Salen defense with an open. Now just looking for the double tap, and he'll put it in. 2-0 for Queso.
Just a little too aggressive here for KAYDOP. Yeah, it's kind of that slow floater into the midfield. Honestly, looking at it again from his perspective, he was so far forward that he probably felt like...
Into the corner. KAYDOP. Try to find a clear, but put it straight down. Now Alpha's having to work. It just can't find contact at all. VK Salen will dunk him for a 3-goal lead.
You really don't see that very often. I mean, Alpha, I'm trying to figure out why in the world he even turned away from that ball on the wall.
Some momentum away from Queso as they go into game number 2, but game number 1, done and dusted at this point. Queso come out with strong power, and they'll get a 3-0 win.
The defensive touches from Alpha specifically. Right now, it's KAYDOP and Fairy Peak who really aren't getting the good hits. And again, Alpha finds himself in an awful spot. Can't make this one. Tried to go up the back of the net. VK Salen finally going to get an assisted goal here off the backboard touch from Demensa.
Oh, what a pass. And an excellent pressure. VK Salen crashing the box, recognizing the empty backboard that he would get a shot opportunity. And he's fast enough to get goal number 1 for game 2.
Oh, how about
look for one up? Pick up, and he finds it. VK Salen, 5 goals for Queso so far in the series. All of them scored by VK.
Oh, what a rocket from VK Salen.
Wow.
Ooh, KAYDOP tries him.
Demensa over the top of 2. Oh, Alpha's alone in the box. VK Salen's going to look to read him. He gets it high. He's got enough boost to reach it again. Drops it into the box. Fairy Peak gets pushed by ATOMIK. What a goal.
Team Queso swarming. Big block from VK Salen and just try and finish the job. And Fairy Peak, he actually played that about as well as you can.
He'll get the dunk of the lifetime on KAYDOP, but the ball will barely hit the woodwork and bounce out.
That's really what's going to have to change for Vitality. Oh, Fairy Peak can't stop it. VK Salen's going to turn in another one. What an outstanding performance from this guy.
This is insane. Winning the drag race with Fairy Peak. Catch
one. And I really do just think it comes down to, like, right there, KAYDOP, he's just going to be a little late. Now Alpha's got the perfect timing, and how about this pinpoint pass from Fairy Peak?
Finally on the board, and will not be perfectly shut out. Fairy Peak with 2 excellent touches in the midfield, and Alpha well placed in the middle, and he'll get on the board. 42 seconds left to come back. Extremely unlikely, but good to break up the momentum and get a little bit of morale back on your side for Vitality.
Feel a little better. Honestly, there's no 2 ways to look at it here in this. Well, how about that's going to go straight in? Okay.
Okay.
What a challenge from KAYDOP.
And all of a sudden, a 2-goal game. Fairy Peak's passes, man. And ATOMIK, yeah, getting dunked by KAYDOP there. All right, let's see what happens.
Yeah, he wants more
room for error as this clock winds down. Things going to look pretty simple. And it will be Team Queso with 2 wins in a row, despite the last side. Now VK Salen down the field. KAYDOP off the back wall gets dunked. It's in front of the box again. ATOMIK will put it high, and here comes Demensa and gets the challenge against Fairy Peak. Goal number 1 for Queso.
All about understanding angles here for Demensa. You know it's an awkward one, and just get out in front of Fairy Peak. His only clue
to get directly in front of the ball. Now on the other side, Alpha going to try. ATOMIK pushes him away. Fairy Peak now in. Alpha turns the 180, looks for the shot, into the box, and Fairy Peak will score for a tie game.
The brilliance here is actually all in Alpha's touch when it comes across the box. Right here, he doesn't go for the shot. He just drops it down in front because he knows Fairy Peak is going to be beating that defender back. Well done, Alpha. Don't be greedy. Just get it to where it can score.
And keep Vitality in game number 3. Vitality, after dropping the first 2, cannot afford another loss. So we'll see. Here goes the shot. Alpha gets the pass to himself, and Vitality's got a lead.
Spicy one there from Alpha. Fairy Peak gets a little bit of an awkward flick, but it ends up working out just fine because look at the power Alpha put on that one.
Take control and looks for the dribble. Flicks at midfield. Wasn't being challenged by anyone, but has so much space now onto the backboard to Mensa. Will break up the pass, but KAYDOP finds the read, puts it in the box, and behind 2 into double coverage, a 2-goal lead. lead for Vitality.
What a shot from KAYDOP. Popped that one high. Demensa, that's not a bad touch. It's kind of all he had, really, but the problem was they just didn't have the time to recover again.
Possible. Vitality rallying back here in game 3, tightening up their back line and evening the score line a little bit here, able to put up, I believe, 7 shots. Looking for more pressure. He's been trying to tag team with Demensa into this first goal for game 4. Nothing to show for it just yet. ATOMIK now for VK sailing on the backboard with the drop back to ATOMIK. Oh my goodness, TK on top.
Ooh, you love seeing shots like this. ATOMIK, way to put that one up for VK sailing. And how about the pass back down? I'm amazed that ATOMIK.
I don't know. 3:16 here is Fairy Peak onto the backboard. And Alpha following it up another one. Here comes Demensa out of the block, but Fairy Peak somehow puts the ball through Demensa. Oh, tie game.
I think Demensa missed. Oh, he's on no boost. Yeah, he did not get a piece of that. He was coming out. And Demensa comes through, smashes Alpha out of the way, and everything's going to break down.
Wow. The fact that didn't turn into a goal is crazy, and then they'll get this one instead. What a drop pass. Alpha to secure it, and they'll take the lead.
Way to recover from such a uncertain scenario for Fairy Peak. The pass straight to the floor. How about right?
KAYDOP out of the corner. Back to midfield, and he dunks the ever-living daylights out of VK. They'll take a 3rd goal and send us to game 5.
We should have known Vitality would not go away quietly. Dunking the daylights is right. I don't even think he thought KAYDOP was going to be able to come back down and even make a chance at that. And you can kiss goodbye game 4.
Man, after the start Queso had 7 goals to 2 in the first 2 games.
Oh, he missed.
And now things come.
Keep the ball for an extra touch or 2.
We're on a Champions Field as Fairy Peak will put in the first goal, and if there's a team I'm terrified to get reverse swept by, it's Vitality. Fairy Peak finds goal number 1.
Oh, they all bit. They saw Alpha pop that up with Fairy Peak right behind.
Down and pick up the boost, but Alpha wins the challenge. And Demensa will help out Sailing as they will transition. ATOMIK with the shot. It's in. Oh my goodness, beautiful placement, tie game.
What a shot from ATOMIK. VK Sailing let her fly, and KAYDOP so close. And ATOMIK, he was committed to that ball all the way. He wasn't thinking about the challenge.
Now, breathing down the necks of Queso, trying to push this one into the back third and take the lead back.
Ooh, a little heavy touch here from Demensa. It's actually, oh my gosh, it's gonna work. VK Sailing, he hit this ball so hard at the midfield line right here. I didn't think they were gonna get anything out of this, and he turns it into a dunk.
Oh my, dunking like off the, it happened to have it bounce off the seat. Breathe. Queso, 5 seconds away from it. Alpha into the air. He's got Demensa to get through. Can't even get it through the front line. Fairy Peak now with an opportunity to keep it in the air. Slam to the ground. KAYDOP puts it in the corner. He gets it and catches it. We'll go to overtime.
Oh my gosh, KAYDOP's been playing tight 3rd man, and here's where it absolutely needed to be the case. Oh, look at the early flip to make sure he made it to that ball and it wasn't gonna kiss the floor. Oh man.
Oh, what is happening? Overtime in game 5. Vitality come to life at the last possible moment. And do they put it away? No, Demensa's gonna open net and all. It was all for naught. Queso advanced to day 3.
ATOMIK, what a catch on the midfield. Alpha spawns on the wrong side. He spawns on the same side that KAYDOP was headed to. That's the most unlucky thing if you're Vitality, because if KAYDOP